Welcome to this video on the Cambridge Classics four-year degree, featuring none other than William Shakespeare as a potential applicant. Now, the Cambridge Classics course is for everyone, whether or not you have studied Latin or ancient Greek at school. In fact, for those of you who have studied no or only a little bit of the ancient languages, we have something very special on offer: the so-called four-year degree. In this video, I try to explain what the four-year classics degree is, how it relates to the three-year degree, and what we are looking for in our applicants. And I'll use Shakespeare, who knew very little Latin and less Greek, but in his poetry engaged passionately and critically with the ancient world, as a sample candidate. The key point about our four-year degree is that there are no specific course requirements. It helps to have studied a modern language and a humanities subject at school, but it is not a prerequisite. All we are looking for is high achievement in those subjects you choose to study at school, academic potential, including linguistic ability, and a passion for classics. Why do we not require Latin and ancient Greek? Because we know that many students do not have the chance to study these languages in school, and we feel very strongly about offering you this opportunity at Cambridge. So in the first year of the four-year degree, we'll teach you Latin, enable you to explore the ancient world more generally, and start you out on ancient Greek. And after this, you will be joining the three-year cohort admitted in the year after you and graduate with the exact same degree in classics as everyone else. According to the university, our course structure looks like this on the slide. And here you have a more relaxed view of it. The prelim year gets you ready. The first year of the remaining 3 years lays further foundations. The second is designed to expand your horizon. And in the third, you can pretty much choose what you want to study. In short, be yourself. One of the nice things about being a former prelim student in your second year is that you will have a full year of Cambridge under your belt when you join the three-year cohort of the subsequent year. In short, you'll be an elder stateswoman or statesman who knows the ropes and can help those freshers to settle in. You'll be sorted. They'll be in a bit of a mess. And we believe in this mixture. The interaction between students in the four-year and three-year degrees tends to be very lively and mutually enriching. So let's move on to our imaginary applicant. William Shakespeare from Stratford for 2021 entry, and have a look at his UCAS form. Starting with the school reference, I suggest we use the poet Ben Jonson's tribute for this purpose. As you can see, he ranks Shakespeare very highly among his contemporaries, outshining Lyle, Kidd, and Marlowe. Though not in the ancient languages, Shakespeare, Johnson notes, had small Latin and less Greek. However, this did not prevent him from engaging with the ancient world. He places Shakespeare in close company to Greek and Latin playwrights. And finally, he predicts that he will do really well after leaving school. And that sounds like a really promising four-year degree candidate. Let's move on to his writing sample, for which Billy chose to submit a scene from his drama Troilus and Cressida, a play set at Troy and covering some of the same material as Homer's Iliad. In fact, our scene is Billy's take on the famous showdown between Achilles and Hector in Iliad 22, when Achilles, with a bit of help from Athena, kills Hector in single combat. And here's Billy's take on this part of Homer. He imagines Hector taking a break from the fighting and disarming. At this point, Achilles and a bunch of murderous Myrmidons, members of his fighting force, storm onto the scene. And despite the fact that Hector is unarmed, Achilles presses his unfair advantage and orders his men to kill his defenseless enemy. Not only that, he then asks them to spread the news that it was he who killed Achilles. So essentially, Shakespeare accuses Achilles of being a coward and Homer of perpetuating the false story about the death of Hector that Achilles has put into circulation. So how are we to assess this writing sample? Well, I propose we give it an A+ for originality. Let's move on to Billy's personal statement, a bit from his Roman play, Antony and Cleopatra. It contains the moving story of the Roman general Mark Antony falling in love with the Egyptian queen Cleopatra and abandoning Rome and his civic duty for a life in love. At one point, he declaims, "Let Rome in Tiber melt, and the wide arch of the ranged empire fall. Here, in Egypt, that is my space." The play contains a grand dismissal of Rome and its imperial grandeur, which we can read as a critique of Roman imperialism and a plea to broaden our vision of the ancient world beyond Rome, beyond Greece, to include Africa and the ancient Mediterranean more generally. This searching engagement with what Rome stands for, including the ultimate rejection of Rome, shows great ability for critical thought and admirable independence, precisely those qualities that our four-year degree applicants, who often do not have much formal opportunities to study the ancient world before, tend to have in spades. So, would we offer Bill a place? Let's see. Outstanding UCAS reference, original writing sample, passionate and critical personal statement, wide-ranging engagement with the ancient world and Greek and Roman authors in translation. So you bet. We would certainly offer a candidate of those qualities a place on the four-year degree. So check us out. Visit us either in person when this becomes possible again, and in the meantime, explore our website. We look forward to hearing from you.